People rarely talk about this part. The part where the narcissist shifts their strategy from love bombing to life binding, where manipulation moves from emotional hooks to biological chains. It starts subtly. Comments about wanting a family, remarks about how beautiful your future kids would be, little hints that sound sweet, spiritual, or destined. But beneath the charm is something calculated. A psychological and spiritual trap designed to secure permanent access to your life. Because a narcissist knows something most survivors don't realize until it's too late. A child is the deepest form of attachment they can create. Not for love, but for control. To the narcissist, a baby is not a blessing. It is a tactic. They don't want a child. They want access. Access to your time, your emotions, your energy, your stability, your compassion, your resources, your entire future. Pregnancy or parenthood becomes the narcissist's way of guaranteeing you can never fully leave. Even if you walk away, you're tied to them by DNA, by visitation, by court orders, by co-parenting, by emotional vulnerability. A baby becomes the cord they use to reattach themselves to your life. Not because they want a family, but because they want ownership. When a narcissist senses losing control, the baby trap becomes their weapon. They rush intimacy. They push for unprotected sex. They talk about fate, God's timing, or building a legacy. They create urgency where there should be caution. They promise stability, commitment, change. They act more loving, more attentive, more spiritual during this phase than ever before. Because they know, if they can conceive a child with you, your life will intertwine with theirs forever. And that is the goal. Not bonding, not love, not family, access. For some narcissists, pregnancy is a way to cement the trauma bond. A baby becomes the emotional glue, a reason you feel obligated to stay, a source of guilt they can exploit, a vulnerability they can manipulate, a fear they can weaponize. Suddenly, you're not just walking away from them, you're walking away from a family, and they know exactly how to guilt trip that. Your kindness becomes a weakness. Your responsibility becomes a leash. Your empathy becomes their advantage. Spiritually, this is strategic. Because the enemy knows that parenting with the wrong person is a lifetime of spiritual battles and emotional warfare. For female narcissists, pregnancy becomes a tool of ownership. A narcissistic woman might accidentally forget birth control, lie about ovulation, claim she's infertile, insist she can't get pregnant, or use seduction to bypass your caution. Her goal isn't motherhood. Her goal is power. Because once she's pregnant, she believes she owns you. She has leverage. She has a legal claim. She has emotional dominance. She has permanent access. And she will use the child as a shield, a weapon, a bargaining chip, and a source of narcissistic supply. For male narcissists, impregnating you becomes a spiritual tether. He tells you he wants a baby with you. He calls you his future wife. He says things like, "We're meant to build a family together. I want a child that looks like you. You'd be an amazing mom. It would bring us closer. It would prove our love." These are not romantic lines. They are hooks. Because once you're pregnant, your vulnerability increases. Your dependency increases. Your fear increases. Your tolerance for abuse increases. Your ability to leave decreases. And he knows it. A baby becomes a spiritual chain. Not to build a life, but to control yours. Spiritually, this is one of the enemy's oldest strategies, to tie your destiny to someone who threatens your peace. Asterisk, asterisk. Because parenting with a narcissist drains your joy, your purpose, your time, your emotional bandwidth, your mental clarity, your spiritual grounding. A narcissist sees a child not as a soul to love, but as a tool to bind. This is why many survivors say, "He changed the moment I got pregnant. She became cruel after the baby came." They didn't want the child. They wanted the control. Because once the trap is set, the mask comes off. Pregnancy exposes the narcissist's true self faster than any other event. But here's what narcissists never expect. God sees the trap before it is set. And when God intervenes, when he breaks the tie, opens your eyes, cuts the cord, and removes the fog, The narcissist loses the power they tried to gain through the unborn or the born child. God protects you in ways the narcissist cannot predict. And when he restores you, it doesn't matter what strategy was used against you. You walk away spiritually free. Because a baby was never the trap. The narcissist was. And God always rescues his children from those who try to bind them through deception. Remember, you are healing. You are protected. You are being restored day by day. Thank you for being here. Stay grounded, stay discerning, and stay in God's light.